You are watching MTG Cribs on MTGO Academy featuring RYANCRABBS.
Alright, thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be going through a modern daily event with this pretty sweet deck list I found. It actually won a Grand Prix trial at the last Modern Grand Prix in Minneapolis. And those are basically like daily events that are 4 or 5 rounds and winner take all. So it's kind of like, I like to look at that whenever there's a Grand Prix to get deck ideas. So I saw this one, and it's pretty sweet. It's a Bloodchief Ascension deck. What that does, it's 1 mana for enchantment. Whenever you deal 2 damage to them in a turn, at the end of the turn gets a counter. And when it has 3 counters, whenever they put a card in their graveyard, they lose 2 and you gain 2. So this deck's kind of based around that, and also Isochron Scepter, which allows you to imprint instants that cost 2 or less, and then you can copy them. So it plays a lot of sources that deal 2 damage. So it has Goblin Guide, also Eidolon of the Great Revel, which is a new card. It's really sweet. Then it plays Dark Confidence, a 2-power creature. That's also just great card advantage. Then it plays a lot of burn spells, Lightning Helix and Lightning Bolts, which are pretty format staples by this point. But it's also playing 2 Burst Lightning, which is like a weaker Lightning Bolt. It can deal 2 damage, so it's like a shock, but occasionally you can pay 5 to deal 4 damage, so sometimes it's better. And also you can kick it off an Isochron Scepter, so you can even deal 5 damage once you have it on a Scepter. Oh, 4 damage for 6 mana. So we also play Get To Encampment, which can turn on Ascension. It's the red land from the Treetop Village cycle. It becomes a 2/1 first strike creature. So it's okay. It's definitely a lot weaker than Treetop Village and less popular, but still kind of sweet. So that's the majority of the deck. We have some removal spells, Path to Exile and Terminate to round out the burn spells. You can put them on Isochron Scepter. And we're also playing 3 Simian Spirit Guides, which allows us to do very fascinating. So we can go turn 1 Eidolon, or Dark Confident, or Isochron Scepter. We can also go turn 1 Goblin Guide and a Bloodchief Ascension, or 2 Goblin Guides. So it can enable some pretty broken starts out of the deck. As a pretty diverse sideboard, we have a couple of Blind Obediences for burn. It's okay against Splinter Twin. They can still combo with it, they just have to wait till your end step to make all the tokens and then untap. So it gives you more time, at least. We have Guess Verdicts, which are pretty good against Boggles, and also just creature decks that are just trying to like 1-for-1. I think it's okay against Jund. I haven't played against that matchup too much, but it feels like they don't have they don't play too many creatures at a time, so Guess the Verdict seems fine. Then we have Rakdos Charm, very versatile, good against Affinity. Can kill the Splinter Twin player out of nowhere, and also is good against like Past in Flames, Graveyard decks. Even more hate for Rest in Peace, which when I saw this deck list, it's kind of an interesting choice because it actually is a non-bow with Bloodchief Ascension. So whenever I bring in Rest in Peace, I have to take out all the Bloodchiefs, which is kind of interesting because Rest in Peace is really good against Storm, and so is Bloodchief, so I don't know which one would be better. A couple of Volcanic Fallout for weenie creature decks. Then we have 3 Wear and Tears for to disenchant things. Alright, that's the deck. Let's see if we can have some success today.